Hey, welcome to my channel. We're gonna have a serious talk.
I'll be the one
and
if you want
I can only play this for so long. Amazon, stop. So, this is gonna be a hard talk. This video is for all those mothers out there that just lost children, or maybe you lost one in the past, whatever. And for all those depressed people, okay? Try to stay strong. So, a lot of people don't know this. I have lost children, several, more than I would like. And nobody knows what it's like to wake up and think that you're pregnant. You wake up, you think you're fine, everything's fine, and then it all goes to hell. Nobody knows what severe depression is like, okay? Well, they might if they have it. The type that I have is not the type that's suicidal, but I do want everyone else on the earth to be obliterated, and I would be happy with that. Maybe keep a couple people, maybe, if the mood strikes me. That's how my depression works. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything. There's no point to life. There's no point to living. There's no point to getting up. What's the point? What's the point in going to work? There's no point in actually breathing, brushing your teeth, just typical everyday stuff, eating. There's no point to it, okay? It is that much exacerbated, okay? It's so exacerbated by the fact if you've lost children, okay? I don't care what any woman tells you, it is a loss like no other. You will not understand it unless you've been through it, so don't even try. Don't try to placate, don't try to, oh, I understand. No, you can't understand, okay? Every time Mother's Day comes around, every time anything comes around, you're just like this, okay? I have a couple anniversaries coming up that are not good. And this is how I get this time of year. And not only this time of year, but so don't try to understand it. You're not going to be able to unless you've been through it. Don't say anything out of your mouth, okay? Because it's just going to make it worse. Don't do what other people do, like my roommate, and be like, oh, well, think happy thoughts, be happy. Oh, just wake up happy. Oh, why don't you just fake it till you make it? I will gut you right here if you say that. It makes me want to rip your heart out and squeeze, so you know what it feels like. There is no way to get over this. People are like, oh, well, time heals all wounds. Time will make it dig deeper into your soul. And it makes it harder because everyone else has forgotten by now. My dad used to wish me Happy Mother's Day. Somewhere along the lines, he stopped. And that hurt a lot. Believe it or not, it hurt a lot. People think, oh, well, you're not a mother because you didn't give birth. Bullshit. If you were planning that birth, or you were excited about that birth, found out and were excited about it, you had the prospect in your mind, you built this up in your mind. It was a child in your mind. that makes you a mother. That mentality. So I don't care what all those other fucking people say. You just keep on keeping on and ignore them. I recently told a couple of family members that I still wanted to try and have a family, and one person received it very well, and everyone else completely failed me. They completely failed, which sent me into a downward spiral of depression and despair, and they basically made it very clear that they don't think I should be a mother. Oh, well, you'd be a great mom, but that thing, you know? So I just want to say to those people, fuck you, okay? I don't need you in my life, and you really haven't made that much of a difference in my life. If anything, you've made it harder. So, fuck you. I am trying to get myself out of this depression so I can possibly get a job, which is very hard with my clinical depression, just because of the fact of there's weeks where I don't get out of it. I can't get up. There's no point in me breathing, getting up, brushing my teeth, nothing. Like, so, and I wake up like that for weeks, and then you get sore because you've been laying there for weeks, and it's very hard, and it makes it way worse when people do shit like that. So at this point, even if I would go get a job, I would have to hope and pray that I don't have a flashback, which is basically a walking nightmare. You are not where you are anymore. All you see is your attacker and things happening to you. You can't see the wall in front of you. You can't see the forklift you're driving. So it's probably dangerous to do that. I still have flashbacks. I still have severe depression. I still have severe anxiety. Like, I feel like everyone is going to kill me. I am okay around family, but that's basically it. Unless I'm around family, I am heavily medicated to be able to go outside. That's just how it is. So all these people over the years that have thought, oh, well, she's just lazy, she's just like her mother, oh, she's just this, that, and the other. That's not it at all. Until you've dealt with PTSD, severe anxiety, and severe clinical depression, don't fucking talk to me. Unless you've been pregnant, planned your baby's life, and had it taken and ripped away from you, don't fucking talk to me. Like, right now, I'm having a flashback. I can't even see anything but that. I just gotta write it out. What's I talking about? Yeah. So, yeah, I could try to go get a job and hope for the best, and my disability is definitely going to be taken away because they've been trying to take it away from me for years. They say they want you to go work. Oh, let's go. Oh, we want you to go work. Yeah, they don't want you to work, because every time you try to go to work or test the waters or whatever it is and see if you can physically and mentally do that, they will fight with you every single month or every 2 weeks. They'll send you paperwork. It's like ridiculous, and it's pointless. It kind of makes it so that you don't even want to try to go get a job, because it's such a hassle to deal with the paperwork if you can't do it. That it's like they're punishing you for going and trying. So they need to stop that. I think I got off topic a little bit. But yeah, so it's a disease. Doesn't matter if I'm on meds or not. The meds might work that day, they might not work that day. You can tell by talking to me if they're working. And then they could work 1 week, and then the next week or month, they could seriously not work, and I will just be a lump in the world. That's basically what I am. A lump in the world. Doesn't matter, doesn't do anything. I think things would have been way different if I wasn't traumatized. If I didn't have that PTSD in the first place. I was way different before I got attacked. Way different. I had the depression, but it wasn't this severe. My anxiety was not this severe. It was just basic, everyday anxiety, you know? Like, oh, hey, worry about that bus driver because he looks drunk, you know? That kind of anxiety. It was not the whole, oh my god, I'm about to walk out my door. Scared, you know? Scared to walk outside my door. That's kind of crazy. My depression was not this bad. It would go for maybe a day or something, but I could just walk through, I could actually walk out of it very quickly. Whereas after the attack, it was just persistent, like really, really persistent. Couldn't get out of it, can't get out of it, just can't knock myself out of it. So I think if I would have had the kids I was supposed to have, my life would have been extremely different than it is now. And I'm not saying that me having a kid now will change my life for the better like that. It won't cure me, but it would get my ass up, because even for my cats, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, usually. If it's within my power. But right now, they're just not cutting it because it's anniversary time, you know, so. I'm remembering the loss more than the cats. So they've been cuddling with me though, so it's all good. So I just thought I'd put that out there for family members and for anybody that's having a hard time. If you're trying to understand severe depression, don't try to understand it. Don't say anything like, you know, stupid out of your mouth. Just think happy thoughts. What do you mean? You're depressed? What do you mean? All the time? It's more than a couple hours? I had my sister say that to me. It's more than, what do you mean? For more than a day? Of course it's for more than a day. It's severe depression. It lasts for months and months if it wants to. It can last forever, whatever it wants to. I have these with gems in them that are supposed to be like harnessing my power, whatever. I try to concentrate on those if I get really, really bad. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Concentrating and meditating. Meditating is very helpful, but it's not all the way cure, you know. There's no cure, so meds might work for you, meds might not work for you. I've been through all of them on the last chance, so none of the other ones worked, or I had a really severe reaction, so meds might not be your thing. Lots of therapy, definitely. If your therapist doesn't leave you. If therapists abandonment issues, obviously. That's a whole other thing, though. Let's not get into that. Alright, so to top it off, stay strong, those who are depressed or who have lost a child. During anniversary times, stay away from knitting baby blankets. And hug your animals if you have them, and you probably do. as much as possible, or a family member as much as possible, as long as they don't annoy you. And don't hug that annoying family member that does that thing with their mouth. Okay, so stay strong. We're gonna stay strong, and we're gonna get through this. And yeah, I mean, this type of depression is pretty hardcore. Like, I don't want a video game. I don't want to talk to people. I don't see a point in TV. I don't see a point in knitting. I don't see a point in music. Who doesn't like music? Who really? I see no point in music at all, any kind. Yeah, I see no point in anything. It's pretty bad. So that's something for you guys to think about next time you deal with somebody that has that kind of depression or has lost a child. This is the world that they're in. They don't see a point without that child. There's no connection to the world anymore. I mean, it's great if they have another child, but it's not the same. You lose one child, you lose your mind. So be aware of that. Also, siblings. If they were close siblings and they were very close when they were younger, or at all, because me and my sister aren't, apparently, that's a similar loss. So I want all my family to think about that. If there's somebody in our family that might need, some extra attention and love, and I'm not talking about me. I'm not my mother. I really gotta stop talking to her. She brings me down, man. Way down. All right. Have, I would say, fun, but have a life. Try to do things even though the depression's telling you not to. I'm up. I'm about to work out, I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. All right. I guess I'll end the video here.